Let's bring in CBS college basketball analyst Matt Norlander. Matt's there in Maui, a tough gig, I certainly would think. Matt, what were your biggest takeaways from Broome and company and what they did in Maui?
The biggest takeaway is that Auburn is the best team in the country and Johni Broome is the best player. Now, statistically, there's no argument against Broome at this stage. KenPom.com easily rates the Auburn fifth-year senior as the best player in the entire sport. And watching what he did in person here in Maui over 3 days was phenomenal. Better than 21 points, 15 rebounds, better than 4 assists, four blocks per game against really good competition. He's awesome. Now, it's just not Broome. Auburn is so deep, but Broome, you know, if Auburn goes on to make a Final Four or be a title-winning team at the NCAA level, like this Maui championship run will be looked back on a la some of the Carolina teams that did it, a la Kemba Walker and UConn in 2010, 2011, which won Maui and then won an NCAA title. So you see what they did there. Memphis, to me, they got ruled today, but that's a top 25 team. And then the comeback against Iowa State on Monday was incredible. I talked with Bruce Pearl afterward. He was so impressed by his team's depth, their offensive relentlessness, their guard play really showed up well here as well. In fact, I asked him off camera, you know, was this all business or did you kind of let your guys act a little bit loose here coming out to Maui, you know, kind of a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity as a player? He said it was almost all business. Like, they're enjoying it now. In fact, saw them get on the team bus to scoot out of here. They're going to enjoy the rest of their short time here in Maui before they get ready to go play Duke next week. But I saw a team that is as good and dangerous and deep as anyone in the country. And right now, Auburn's offense is tops in college basketball.
Yeah, and Broome scored 21, 16, and 6. You had a chance to talk to him as well. What was his reaction to what they just achieved?
You know, obviously a lot of pride over the accomplishment. He's so soft-spoken, and on the floor, it's not that he doesn't play with fire or passion. He does, but he's got just a steadiness about him that belies a little bit of just how dominant he can be. I mean, Auburn got out to a 9-0 run to start this game. Memphis never had a shot, and Broome really is the barometer for this team. So he's an awesome story. After starting his career at Morehead State and being a low-major stud, he comes to Auburn, and the expectation is, okay, maybe he'll be a decent up transfer. Instead, he's turned into an All-American, and he has been phenomenal. And him playing alongside another fifth-year player, Dylan Cardwell, those two seem to have just a great dynamic, and it's awesome to see Auburn do this. Pearl mentioned this in the post-game press conference. A lot of the players on the roster weren't super heralded and came from different avenues to get here, and now they've got one heck of a team.
Meantime, Penny Hardaway's team is off to a 6-1 start. This their first loss. They have a win over UConn. How about the start for Memphis this season? The reaction there.
Memphis is looking good. By the way, you said it's easy work. 3 games per day, light sleep. The cold has caught up with me officially here, but Memphis is good. I do think the Tigers should have been ranked in the preseason. I do think Tyrese Hunter is among the best transfers in the country. Their three-point capability is real. They just got overwhelmed by Auburn today. Keep an eye out for Penny's team. They played a really strong non-conference schedule. Will continue to do so. That group's got a shot to be a second weekend team in the NCAA tournament.
Meantime, SEC, ACC, next up for Auburn, Duke. What are you looking forward to most in that matchup? I have to imagine Broome and Flagg, you'll have an eye on them.
Broome versus Flagg is the big one to keep an eye on there, no doubt about it. Those are the 2 most valuable players per KenPom. And then the guard matchups, Auburn's guards are going to need to come big. Denver Jones is an elite defender. Just keep an eye on him. Auburn's going to be ready, but that's a road game and a real test, and yet another huge game. College basketball has blessed us. We have had an amazing game, incredible matchup after incredible matchup after incredible matchup to start the first 4 weeks of the season. Auburn-Duke is a real good gauge for both those teams, because Duke right now has not met the preseason hype. Auburn clearly has exceeded.
Yeah, Auburn's been oblivious to a lot of these top teams in the country going down in these tournaments out of the states. He's Matt Norlander. He's fighting through it right now in Maui. Matt, we appreciate the insight. And if you want more on the latest in college basketball, news, analysis, trends, breaking news, Matt and friends have it for you on the Eye on College Basketball podcast. Get it wherever you get your podcasts.